You guys, welcome back everyone. And this is not gonna be our typical Mobile Legends stream. Instead, we are gonna try to create our environment, which is something that I have been working on since the past week. And I'll show you guys the things that I have achieved till now and the things that we are planning to add in our game. So stay tuned, guys, and let's begin. So first off, I'm gonna show you the game scene, and the thing that we are gonna make right now or change currently is we are completely gonna remove this grass, because this grass is kind of let me check if my audio is clear. And this grass is way too much heavy on the processor or GPU. I don't know how it works, but it has a lot of triangles and vertices. So optimizing this is gonna be tough, and we are also planning to make this a mobile game. First, we will make this for PC. We will test it on PC, and then we will shift towards mobile. And then if we are making it for mobile devices, then this grass is not gonna work for us. So that's why I thought of removing the grass. We kind of worked pretty hard to create this grass and all these effects, but still it might be useful in some other cases. But here I initially thought of player being able to hide in this grass by blending into the environment, but now I have a better idea. I will be creating a small farmland over here, and the players will be able to uh, morph into whatever plant they want, and they can like blend into the environment, and that makes more sense, and also brings a bit of character to our game, which is the whole point. Hiding and morphing, which is the whole point of our game. So I thought that would be a better approach for us. So let's begin, and for that I already have created not created but generated a lot of 3D assets using AI, and now I'm gonna import them in Blender and make some changes if it's required, and then we'll import back here and try to make this the way we want it to be. So let's begin. So before that, let's get rid of these grasses. What the fuck? So let's go to our terrain, and we are just gonna remove all of these trees. Okay, now it's pretty clear. And also remove this stone. Okay, the whole stones are part of. Okay, let's remove this from here as well. Let's put it around here somewhere. And now let's go back to Blender. Before that, let me export all of the 3D assets that I have from zip file to what do you call that, like extracting, right? So let me just extract, and I'll get those things into Blender and we'll start. Oh, so I can't extract all of them at the same time. We have cauliflower, we have a daisy flower, we have a watering can, we have pink flowers, and we have a pumpkin, and we have stylized pine tree as well. We got one, two, three, four, five, six assets. I guess we had a cabbage as well, but I don't see it anywhere around here. So let me check. Before that, I'm gonna show you guys the website that I use to generate these. So I guess I need this as well. And the reason I like this typo AI is it allows us to like manually modify the poly count, which is really good for us because we don't have to worry about having a lot of triangles, vertices, and faces because we can manually set it before generating, and the textures are also clean. You guys might think it looks a bit different, but it is pretty fine. And since we have what do we have? We have a toon shader included in our game, so it is gonna look something like this. So let's export this as well. Dude, it's not letting me. Did I hit the limit? No, I have to refresh this. No, what the fuck? I thought we have 20, right? So to export, I didn't know that we need. We can export this, but we can't export this. Oh, it was made using another model. So I guess we have to generate this cabbage again, but we can't generate because we do not have enough credits. So for now, I guess cauliflower and pumpkin will do. But I wanted to add this cabbage as well. It felt so cute. What do I do, guys? Or should I? What is this? See, I gave it a ton of vegetables, and it kind of merged everything into one and created a hybrid vegetable and flowers. It also has flowers and everything. I can do this. I can export this, but I'm not allowed to export this. How does this make sense? So guys, what do I do? Should we? Yo, welcome to the stream, brother. Hello. So, what do you think, guys? Because cabbage looks pretty neat, right? We have cauliflowers as well, which is not that good looking. I'm also thinking to remove this cauliflower because it is kind of not that good. And pumpkin is good. Pumpkin looks pretty good. I guess we need to remove this because this part is floating around. But for that, first, I guess we should generate this not the cauliflower, but the cabbage as well. But since we are not adding cauliflower, then we will be left with only two of these. So let's add one more vegetable and we'll be done. So let me just log in with my another mail. Guys, give me 2 minutes and I'll be ready with our blender blender stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys how I create. I'm gonna use 1000 poly count, or should I use a bit more? Let's go with 1500 for better detailing, and we will be using this one. And for me, it gives pretty good models. So until it's getting generated, let's remove this. We already have our scene. Let's get our first vegetable, which is gonna be let's walk with the pumpkin because I really like the pumpkin, not as a vegetable but this model. I think this looks pretty clean, right? What do you guys think? Yeah, it looks pretty clean, and this part is floating, so I guess we need to fix this. So let's go to edit mode, and we can just use face select, and oh, it still has a lot of faces. And okay, now it looks it is balanced, but should we paint this? Because we can like remove the green stuff from here. If we see uh, there are these small green areas which is kind of not the thing that I wanted. So let's try to fix this. How do we draw, guys? I don't know why whenever I try to select a color, I get this kind of effect. Could it be? No, no, it's not color burn. No, it's not add as well. Overlay. No, not multiply as well. How do I do this, guys? और बता क्या हाल, क्या बना रहा है? अरे जट भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर। अरे ये एक गेम में काम कर रहा था यार भाई, मैं अभी दिखाता हूँ, ठीक है? इसको मैं एक्सपोर्ट करता हूँ, फिर तुम्हें अपना गेम दिखाता हूँ। How do I paint this without, if I try painting around here? No, it's still giving this red kind of look. Maybe mix is the best option for us. Maybe it's the color difference. If I try to make this, okay, now it looks kind of blended into. हाँ भाई, अपना ही गेम बना रहा हूँ. It is kind of blended into this color, and this part is kind of more shinier, so let's increase this. Okay, it's working now. Should we remove this part as well? Because I think if we try to remove this, then it is connected to the body of pumpkin, so it might affect our geometry. So let's keep this as it is. Let's just try to color. Okay, it looks perfect now. Or maybe I should color this part as well. This will do. This will do. So let's save this. And let's go back to our mess and go back to object mode. And if we select this now, it looks pretty clean, so we are good to go. Should we also paint this part? Because we can see a huge patch of green texture which we do not want, so let's fix this as well. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, it's perfect now. So let's export this. and get it inside of Unity. Before that, let me just apply transforms, and did I not minimize that? So I have to do it again. This. It is minimized, right? So should rename this as pumpkin and the child as well. Mm, okay, so I guess our cabbage is also ready. Okay, it looks pretty good. What do you think, guys? Do you think this needs uh, I don't think this needs any kind of changes to it. It is good to go directly inside of Unity, and it will look good with our Toons header. So let's export this, and we are done with this. Let's go inside of Unity and let's make a folder, and inside the folder we will create one more folder for our pumpkin. Let's bring our pumpkin inside our game scene. Apply the axis. Why does it still look? Why is it still rotated? It should not be like this. We can still rotate it like this, but since we applied I forgot to do this. Export this again. Remove this and bring it back. And now it should work. Okay. Delete this as well. And now we got a fresh pumpkin. And for the materials, let's go to our materials tab and extract the textures. And it looks pretty clean, but to make this better, we have our toon shader that we are gonna apply to this. So let's go to our let's go to our rock and copy this. Come back to our vegetables, go inside of a pumpkin and create a new material for this, and we will be assigning this here, normal map for here and roughness for here, and we save this. And once we hit this to this, then we get a stylized pumpkin, and the outline is heavier, so we decrease the radius. Maybe around this, and we got a stylized pumpkin first. Maybe it is too brighter, so let's decrease the luminosity by a little bit, and it looks perfect. So what do you think, guys? Isn't this pumpkin looking pretty? It looks pretty, right? And we are going to be placing it around here somewhere. And for the size, it is pretty small now, so let's scale it by twice. It looks bigger now, but if we compare this with player, it should be smaller in comparison to player. So 1.5 can be the perfect size for a pumpkin. And we are also going to create a dot texture. We are going to be creating these kind of placeholders for the vegetables, and I had two ideas here. First, we will be randomly placing the vegetables and leaving some gaps, and a player can morph into a vegetable and blend into the gaps, and the player would not notice and the hunter would not notice right away. But a smaller flaw is, once a player plays twice or thrice, then he will know the gaps for the placeholders, and he will know exactly if they are filled, then that's going to be player. So for that, I am going to be creating spawn points for whole of these, and all the vegetables will be spawning randomly. So the for every game, the none of the players would know that the exact point where the vegetables are going to be planted, so the gaps are going to be randomized, so no one would know. And I think that will work pretty well in our favor. And for the pumpkin, I guess should we make it a bit bigger, maybe a 1.8. Let's try how it looks from the perspective of our player, and then we will move forward to our another vegetable. Okay, the pumpkin looks pretty, the size is pretty perfect, so we don't think we need to do anything with the size. But the texture of ground is kind of camouflaging the leaves, so we have to change that. That will we also have that in plan, and we will implement that later into the video. But first, let's gather all of our assets together, and then we will move on to our texturing the floor, not the floor, but the mud, and then we will start planting the vegetables. And our cabbage was pretty clean, so I don't think we need to import it into Blender to make any changes, so we can pretty much directly import it inside of our game. And fuck, what's the GLB format, guys? Does the GLB format work in Unity? Because I saved it as a GLB. Let me see if the GLB format, okay, it is not supported, I guess. So I have to mm, re I have to re-download the model. Okay. And now I think I can bring it, and for the axis, we can just rotate it. We will just rotate it, not a big deal. For the materials, and we do not have textures, so we have to, if we try to do this, then we are not getting, so we have to export it inside a Blender first, then only we will be able to, or else we could also, yeah, we have the materials over here, so it's not a big deal. Okay, textures, I will fix this. Oh, it is pretty straightforward, no changes needed. For the scale, we want the size to be fairly similar to the pumpkin, or should we keep it a bit smaller as it is now? Okay, let's keep it as it is now, the way it is now. And first of the thing that I want to change is the green floor is kind of bugging me, so let's paint a texture with our this one, so it becomes easier for us to see the vegetables. And no guys, we have to increase the size of this. What? Okay, now it is a bit bigger, guys. Let me decrease the size, and now it is the perfect size. It will be underground like this, and I think it looks pretty balanced. And for our shader, let's copy this material. Let's go back to here, and for this, change our normal map. And our roughness, is our roughness doing anything? I don't think our roughness is changing anything, so let's get it here. And the outlines are looking a bit heavier, so maybe we could decrease the outline a bit. And okay, We got our two sets of vegetables, and for our third vegetable we have, what do we have, guys? We got pumpkin, we got cabbage, and should we also add cauliflowers? I think we should, because we don't have any other options left. Maybe we can generate, I guess we should generate two or three more types of vegetables, right, guys? Because we need, we are gonna have one, two, three, four rows, so we need four kinds of vegetables. Or maybe we should not just keep vegetables, or else it would be boring. You know what, guys? Fuck it. Let's create as much vegetables that we want. Because why not? I really like these kind of plants, the red color with the green, it blends perfectly, and the geometry of this looks pretty good. 1500, yeah, let's make this 1500. Okay, while this is getting exported, let's go back to Blender and remove this pumpkin because we don't need it any longer. And let's also bring cauliflower into this. It looks kind of bad, but we can fix it. We can just paint the textures. And what the fuck, why do we still have our pumpkin texture? why is our why isn't our pumpkin getting its own texture? What the fuck, why am I not getting the textures? Okay, we just need, this is not the white that I want. But we can't just paint plain color into this. We need to paint this kind of rough texture, and I don't know how we can do that. So I guess we have to skip this part. No, guys, I will be ruining this, and I don't want to ruin this. So let's get it the way it looks. Now, see, I don't think it's that bad. It looks pretty good for a cauliflower. Don't you guys think? So we don't have to make any changes to this. We do not need to make any changes into this. It looks fair. It looks all right. Not that good, not that bad, but oh, we can maybe we should just make this a bit lighter. I want to click, and for the outline, we want this to be a bit thicker. Not, no, 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 no. Thicker is not good. Maybe like this. Okay. So we got three of our vegetables, and let's see how our tomato plant is doing. And it is perfect. It is the way that I wanted, and I don't know why, but we also got a strawberry inside our tomatoes. So let's export this. This looks nice, and I don't think it needs any kind of changes to be made, so there's no need for this to import into Blender as well. Let's export this. Did we? Okay, we got it. Why does this color looks so washed out? The red is not looking like it's red. Don't you guys think? Okay, it looks good. It looks good, right, guys? But the red is not looking that red. So let's try fixing that in Blender if we can. How do I fucking remove this image and get the texture of this? I think this would work, right? Painting the red with a darker shade of red. We don't want to touch the green parts. See, now the tomato looks like a tomato. Still, we can't just make it that much red. Where's the brush tool? How do I increase the brush? Let's also get a little bit of orange touch to this. Not like this. We'll get the orange touch later. After we get the red part, then we'll move on to the orange part. We can't just paint it like that. What was the shortcut key to decrease the radius for this? What do you think, guys? Isn't the tomatoes looking better than before? What are the places that are left? The back side of this and this. And still. Mm, okay. I think it looks good now, and just to make this not a perfect red, let's also add a bit of orange tone into this, of this, so it looks more like this. Are you guys seeing this? Smaller patches effect, what I call this. Let's give smaller touches of our orange, and check the result. Now it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It is good, right? So I guess we are done with this. Let's go back to our modeling window. Let's name this as tomatoes, and yeah, we need, wait a second, we have to save this. If we do not save this, then this will not work. We have to save this first. Okay, I think we are done. Let's bring back the tomatoes that we just created, and we will fix now. Hit the fix now, and this is the tomatoes, right? So we extract the textures for the tomatoes, which is, if you guys see, this is the new texture. This was the previous one with a little bit of redness, and the newer one with a lot of redness. And we will check the difference in real time. Duplicate this, and for the tomato one, we give it this material and then this. Which one looks better, guys? Just tell me. The newer one is way better, so we can just get rid of this. We don't need this anymore, and we don't need this anymore as well. We can just remove one of everything. We don't need this, we don't need this as well. And okay, we got the four vegetables, and but for this we want this to be a bit bigger. Bigger, but not this bigger. Maybe a 1.6. Yeah. No, we need this as 1.8 maybe. And for the outlines, I guess we should also increase the outline for this. What does this script do? I don't really know, but it looks kind of good, right? And we want this to be lighter to this, maybe more light. And the outline, okay, this looks perfect. Okay, now let's test how these look from the perspective of our player. So let's, yo bro, welcome to the stream, brother. Yo Kageyama, welcome to the stream. And now if we check the vegetables, mm, they look kind of, I think this works for us, but I still think the outline could still be, I guess we can still increase the outline to make this more pop off. And the tomato plant looks smaller than I expected it to be, so we have to increase the size for this and increase the overall outline for all of this, and also check the game in our from our build, because the inspector does not really show the true colors and the true graphics of this. So let's get that done, and we will, after that we might stream Mobile Legends, so stay tuned, Kageyama. Just give me 5 minutes and I'll be done with this. First, the tomato plant, I want it to be bigger. Maybe a little bit more bigger, because no, if I make this bigger, then the tomatoes will be big, and the player, if we compare the tomatoes with player, then we can't have bigger tomatoes. Oh, okay, bro. Then we have to increase the outline. Maybe this. Okay, it looks good now. For the pumpkin as well. And also our light, we we still want to make this segmented, but increase the smoothness. How much time did it make? Okay, for this game I have been working on this from past 1.5 weeks. So yeah, it has taken me 1.5 weeks to come to this. I'll show you the whole game in after 2 minutes. Wait, Kageyama. For the cabbage, we also wanna this smoothen this out. And for our outlines, okay, this looks good. And for our cauliflower, I don't think this cauliflower, I'm gonna keep this cauliflower because this looks so bad. If you compare this with the tomatoes, the cabbage, and the pumpkin, all of these three are, all of these three look so better if we compare this with cauliflower. So I guess we have to generate one more vegetable. So let me just get that done, and we'll replace the cauliflower with carrots. What do you think, guys? Should we use carrots? Let's try how the carrots look. mm, do we need I think this is good. Okay, till until it is getting generated. What's my age? I am 22, 23. I don't know. I recently got 23, but I still stay 22. So I think I'm 22. And profession, I am a game developer and not working anywhere, but making my own game. So indie game developer. So that's what I do, and that's what my age is. And what about you, Kageyama? You haven't told us anything about yourself as well. Or do you play volleyball? Or what do you do? We are gonna remove this cauliflower because we are not gonna be using this. I think this game will be not be fully ready, but till coming Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. The coming Wednesday or Thursday, we will make this game. We will launch, not launch, but what do you call this? I'm not getting the word. What I'm trying to say, but uh, we will uh, uh, we will test this game with our friends in Discord, and till then we will make a playable build of this, and we will be testing this together. And if you want to join, if you want to test this game, then you should, I suggest you to join our Discord. That's where we will be organizing this event of testing the game, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, the carrots, they don't look good either. Should we keep this, or the cauliflower was good? Or should we go with some different kind of vegetable? What do you think, chat? Should we use these carrots? Maybe if we just fix this, maybe color it a bit, then it could be. Yeah, I think carrots will be good because we have mm, three different types of vegetables. So adding carrots will bring the variety into it. So I think we should include these. So let's export this. and go back to Blender. Which is the one that we just exported? Is it this or this? Okay. Go to our texture paint, and if we go to texture paint, there are a lot of greens inside the orange, so we have to fix this. Pick a lighter shade of orange maybe and start painting this. This should fix the this part which was having a different kind of material to it. So let's cover this fully and add a darker shade into it like this, so that it looks more natural. And we should also be using the green part, the black part, which is gonna give this kind of effect to it. So for that, maybe I think I should draw it directly over here. Can I change the type of brush? How do I change the type of brush? We have, no, it is not looking good. That's not how I wanted it to be. It looks more natural now. For the orange, no. And again with the black part. Oh, no, not this way, not this way. I think this looks pretty good for a carrot, for a set of carrots. Let's save this. ची गई थी lights. Oh, light चली गई थी. Okay, welcome back. And what are you studying, Kageyama? Third year computer What the fuck? How are you in third year when you are still 19? When I was in third year, I was okay. I'm 23 right now. It's been around a year since I graduated, so I was 22 in fourth year and 21 in my third year. So you are 2 years younger than me. If we calculate it in that way, then I was 21 when I was in third year. Dude, you started studying younger when you were younger or what? Okay, we got our cute little carrots. We can't have our carrots bigger than cabbages. Maybe one was perfect. Oh, not started. It's gonna start soon. Okay, so you just completed your second year. So where do you study? Oh, okay, okay, good, good. Okay, so we got our four set of vegetables. So let's check this, and I will also show you the main theme of our game. So let me just build this. Before that, let me also show you some grasses that Tic Tac made into blender, and then wait a second. I will also show you the grasses that Tic Tac made. No, I don't have to go there. Let's go to my terrain. Let's do. Okay, we will see this. Okay, I'm gonna remove these grasses, but we can still use them. So Kagema, what do you do in computer science, computer engineering? Like, what are your interests, and what are you interested in? Okay, for that, let me just show you my second screen as well. Okay, this is my second screen, and so it's a multiplayer game where you have two players, not two, but more than two players, and one is the hunter, and the rest of the players are hiders. So once you start the game, so this screen is a hider, so he can morph into different objects. I have to fix the skill issues here, and these are all the objects that I can morph into currently, and I don't have land here, so I want to be able to show you. If I try to jump, then I will fall down, so for that. And these the scale factors. I have to fix this, and these are the things that we just added, and it looks pretty good. If I say it's not that bad. I have to add these objects to be morphable, not these objects, but I have to add myself to be morphable to these objects as well. And this was the grass that I was planning to use in this space, but I got a better idea of using the vegetables. Maybe I can increase the size of all these vegetables. What do you think? And this is the hunter. Oh, you are also interested in making games. Then we should definitely collab. And this is the guy who can like, and if I hide as the helmet, then yeah, that's the main point of the game. Yeah, that's it. I think that this game would be fun because the concept is kind of good. That's what I think. It's not a new concept, hide and prop, hide and morph games. But if you try to play right now, then there are not a lot of options. Either you have to play on Roblox, which has well-defined graphics of their own, so there are limitations to it. And I think COD also has this kind of mode, but you won't like download COD for just for this. So this is gonna be a simple game where you can play with your friends, and this is gonna be for mobile devices. Not now, because currently we have to make this for PC. Then after it's complete, then we'll shift towards mobile devices. And just because we are planning this game to be for mobile devices, I cannot afford adding this grass because this is very performance heavy, these grasses. So I'm gonna remove this, and these grasses are not even that big part because they do not bring any value to this game. And the thing that I'm trying to implement here is I'm gonna have around 4 rows, and I'm gonna plant these vegetables around, and maybe 2 or 3 spots will be empty, and the players can come and morph into one of the vegetable and occupy the empty area. And that's how you can fool the hunters, that they have to guess which one is the player and which one is the real vegetable. And this game is not just about vegetables. This is just a part of the map. We still have to fill this whole area with objects. Some of them are right here, and yeah, this lake created yesterday, which looks pretty good. And yeah, that's it. That's everything about this game that we have made till now, and we still have a lot of things to do. For the player, I still have to find a way to make, after I am thinking, since we have a helmet over here and we will also have our other objects over here, then the player should also be able to jump onto this. So for that I have to make some changes. Yeah, it could be a fun game, and within a week we will be ready for our first playtesting. So you are also invited, Kageyama. Yeah, so yeah, that was it for today. Now at maybe I will work at night. If I do, then I will be finishing this whole area today. And it's 6. Let me just check what TikTok is doing, then we can play Mobile Legends if you want. That is. So guys, That was it for today's stream. I started learning when I was in second year, I guess. Yeah, it was around when I was in second year, and I didn't really learn, but I just kept doing it. Dude, everyone is clueless. Even I am clueless. I don't think this game development is gonna work for me, but still, I'm trying. Let's see where it goes. What I think is, if I had, if I get, or if I had all the knowledge that I have now, and if I was in college, then what I would do is I would pick a specific field, like maybe maybe a 3D modeler or an artist or an animator. If that way I could I could have mastered a specific thing and I could have moved into that specific field. But now I know a little bit of everything, and knowing a little bit of everything is not enough. For if you want to create yourself, then it's enough. But if you want to work for others, then knowing a little bit of everything is not that helpful. You have to know very much of something specific. That's what I think. And I'll also show you another game that we have been working on. It took a lot of time, and it's not even that good. For this game I worked for nearly 3 to 4 months. I think it's been 3 to 4 months, not consistently, but here and there. And it's called Gilli Danda. If you know what Gilli Danda means, it's an Indian game. Yo, Monish, your homie brother, welcome to the stream. भर्खर मैले नयाँ गेमको देखाउँदै थिएँ नि त, अहिले नयाँ गेम बन्दैन नि त अहिले। मनिष ब्रदर, यसो हल्का रिमाइन्ड गरेर हल्का ब्याक गरेर हेर त, जसमा हल्का देखाएको छु मैले के छ भन्दै। अनि गिल्ली डन्डा हेर्न, गिल्ली डन्डा देखाउँछु के भइरहेको। ओके मनिष ब्रदर, म तँलाई अब गिल्ली डन्डा देखाउँछु है त। गिल्ली डन्डा भन्ने थाहा? डन्डी बियो गेम देखाउँछु है। डन्डी बियो कहाँसम्म पुग्यो हाम्रो भन्दाखेरि, डन्डी बियोमा नि बाँकी छ यार, बहुत धेरै काम। छोडेको छोडै भयो यार यो त। ओए, मेरो त अर्को स्क्रिन त देखाइरहेको त यार, फक, काट्नु पर्ने हो। ट्रान्सलेट भएर किन आइरहेको यार यो? वेट है ब्रदर, यो बिल्ड हुँदैछ। अनि ब्रदर के भइरहेको छ त हाम्रो आइएल्सको प्रिपरेसन? देखिरहेछ अर्को स्क्रिन? अनि अर्को स्क्रिन त चाहिन्छ नि यार। if you get दुईटै स्क्रिन देखिरह होइन? भोलि केटिएम पासवर्ड बनाउन अनि भोलि कहाँ जस्तो अहिले पासवर्ड बनाएपछि तेरो पासवर्ड छैन र अझै? Did you try to work for the games? Yeah, this is also a game that I. Or you mean for game companies? This is Dandivio Gilidanda, and I'm the fielder here, and I'm the batsman. There are a lot of bugs. This is how you place the fielders. No, I didn't try to work for any companies. Okay, I got this. This is the game. This game has. I think this is the only thing that this game has to offer. And if we compare this game with the game that we are making now, it has a lot of potential than this game. But still, this game also has an authenticity of being an old Indian game or historic game. But other than that, there's nothing more to this game. But still, we have to complete this. Sorry, नि पासवर्ड बनाउन जाने भोलि अनि बल्ल फोन बनाउँछ आए हो र पासपोर्ट त बनाएर राख्नुपर्छ नि ब्रदर आइएल्स गर्ने मान्छेले नि पासपोर्टहरू कहिले बनाउनुपर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ त बेसिक नलेज होइन र and we also have one more game. Wait, I'll show you where. But I have to search it. I don't know where that game is located. Dual Destinies. Not here. Not inside Gilitanda. Maybe this. Let me check. If this is the one. मलाई पण्डितले भनेन जन्मिने बेला के जन्मिने बेला पण्डितले भनेन भन्छ पण्डितले भन्छ क्या पासपोर्ट बनाउने नबनाउने भनेर के भनिरहेको ब्रदर I don't really know about that, brother. Maybe they require, if you look for good companies or big companies, then they require a specific skill. Maybe animation, maybe artist, maybe a game programmer, something like that. But you have to be exceptionally good. That's what I think. But even I don't have enough information about that. What the fuck is my game, bro? Maybe this is the game. Let me check. Yeah, this is the game. This game also, I think this game also has potential, but I tried for around for 1 week. Basically, this was the game that I created way back when I was in second year, and currently I tried before 1 month. I tried to redesign the game. It was really bad. The graphics were really bad. The controls and everything is same. And now I have, if I go to my first level, where's the first? I did redesign this, and can you guys hear the music? It is audible, right? So basically you have to get two of these characters inside this part together. So if you try, okay, you have to get here together. So if you control one, then the another one also moves. So if I move left, then the one guy moves right and another guy moves left. So the whole point of this game is like a puzzle based game. And you also have to use a little bit of your brain to play this, because you have to manipulate the movement with the help of these boxes, and then you can, and we also have a teleport. In this teleport from here, maybe around here, and if I teleport, then I can, and for this I have these electric walls which I cannot touch, so I have to avoid this. So did you see, right now I missed one of the guy was already here, and I think the waiting time is 1.5 seconds, and if both of the players do not touch this, once the first player touches and within 1.5 seconds, if the other player does not touch, then you lose. That's the kind of concept this game has. And the main thing about this game is I kind of ran out of ideas for level design. I tried Okay, I missed again. I think I have 6 or 7 levels, and that's it. And after that I moved on to another game. See, now again I missed it. And maybe I have to get this guy a bit far. Now it seems perfect. And here we have electric walls on both top and the bottom, so you have to be careful. How do we complete this? Maybe I walk around here. If I go down, and if I go up, it looks easy, but it's really hard. This game. Before I had this for, wait, I'll show you one more thing. The original game, which was made, was this. This is the game. But this is the game that I made way back when I was in second year. Basically, this is the same game, and this is how it looked. And I just changed the visuals of this game. This was made for Game Jam. I made this in around 10 days. This is the same game. And for the games, I have this, which is not a game but just a prototype. You can like bunny up this. And this is the game that I worked the most on. I worked for around a month into this, and if you want, I'll just paste the link of this in the chat. In Kageyama, you can try this game. It has I think it has around 10 minutes of playtime if you play for the first time. If you know how to play, then you can complete it in around 5 minutes, but if you are a first time player, then it can take around half an hour as well, so you can try this. I'll paste the link in the chat. Yeah, just download it, and I think you need to extract it, or maybe it's a zip file, and then you will be able to play it. The concepts and everything you will find it inside the game, and there are tutorials as well, not the standard tutorials, but you will know after you play. So yeah, and all the best. If you complete this game, then you will be worthy, because the last part is kind of hard. And for this game, it was also for a game jam, but it took around 1 month for me to make. Do you have so many? No, brother, these are the things. You are in third year. In 1 year of time, you can learn all of this if you want. And the real skill is getting those headshots with no warrior, brother. That is the real skill. What do you think? Wait, I have one more game. That's not a game, but that's also a prototype. Wait, I have this one as well. This was the one which I made when I was learning game development. So it is just copy of a tutorial. This is the part that I added myself. And after this we have, and we just explore the solar system. This is what are the planets? Mars. No, first is Mercury, right? Mercury, and after that, what were the planets? I forgot. It's Earth, and after Earth we have Mars. Then we have Jupiter, I guess. After Jupiter, we have, what do we have? Uranus or Saturn? Saturn and Uranus, I guess. And this is the game. You just have to go from one point to another. Basically, this was from the tutorial that I followed while I was learning. And this game is also fun. We can, I think we can make this game better. And what I wanted to make was, for every levels you have different gravity value based on the planets. So first level, if you saw, it was easier to control this spaceship, and in this level it's kind of harder because it has a higher gravitational value here. Dude, this is tough. Yeah, there are only 2 levels. This is the last level, and this was the one that this is not a game. It's just me when I was learning how to implement animation into Unity. For this game, there was a pretty good hit detection, so I could. How do I dodge? So if I just stay, I get hit. But if I dodge at the perfect time, wait, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I dodge at the perfect time, then I do not get hit. That was the whole point of this game, to perfectly make this collision system for a boxing game. It has a real-time colliders, like it was pretty good. And we could also block, and we could also hit. How do I hit this guy? And yeah, this was it. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Yeah, bro, that's everything that I have. There are also a lot of smaller projects that I kind of started working on and left. But there was one car game that I tried. I think did spend a lot of days on that, and after sometimes I just left it. That was my first try for creating a multiplayer game. Yeah, brother. So that's it for today. So are you gonna try that game now, or you wanna play Mobile Legends after some time? Just let me know. Dude, I am I did work during my college, brother. It was not that much, but still I did something. And all of these things, I didn't really create all of these things from scratch. If you just saw the previous boxing game, the character models and everything, they were assets, and the animations also I got it. You can just get it for free. Those were assets. I didn't really create all those things. I just merged them into something playable. That's what I did. And for the gun animation, if you play the game that I have sent you, if you see, then the game gun animation and everything was created from scratch, from a tutorial, following a tutorial from this guy. If you see, wait, I'll show you. From this course, how to create like rigs and everything. And mm, this is the guy from where I learned how to like animate most of the things. And yeah, you should try the game and then you'll know. Yo, Kageyama, then I think I'll be leaving now. So if you want, we can play Mobile Legends starting from 7. What do you think about that?